Hello, we're going to talk about how to make your own personalized test from Examview and import them into BrightSpace so that students can have access to those through their D2L accounts. First thing we'll do is we'll open up our computer. Here you find all the disk space. We're going to go to Drive H. This is our district apps. Here we're going to have access to two Examview files. The Examview file is where I'd go to find our current textbooks. The Examview 2014 are actually new questions that the district has uploaded since this year. Let's go into our textbooks that we use, just the Examview link. Question banks, high school, and then math. Here I can access all Geometry, Algebra 1, and Algebra 2 chapters that we go through. Let's say I'm making an Algebra 2 quadratics exam. So here I have all the chapters, and if I click on quadratic functions, I'm going to go to pre-made assessments. Most of the Chapter 4 tests, ABC, are constructed response. The SAT, ACT chapter test will allow me to make a multiple choice test pretty quickly. So when this opens up, it's going to give me all the possible questions that I could choose from. So here are just, it looks like 10 questions. Let's say I want to choose the ones I like. So I need to go to File, switch to Test Builder. I'm going to make one from scratch. I'm going to call it Quadratics Quiz. I tend to use the binoculars where I can select while viewing. So I need to select that and import that again. And then I have access to those 10 questions. But let's say I want just the first 3. Now, since I now have individualized this quiz, I need to export it into a zip file. I'll do that by clicking File, Export, and I'm going to choose 7.1 to 9.0 Blackboard. I'm going to call this, I already have one where I did earlier. I'll call it the Quadratic Quiz. And you're going to want to save this in a location that you can easily find. Let's call it the Quadratic Quiz. And then I'll call it Quadratic Quiz again. Okay, now that I've saved this as a file, I can now open up D2L. I will choose the course that I'd like to import it to. Let's say I'm going to import it to my 1B course. Over here on the right, I see a green book, the Edit Course button. I will then import copy components. So here, this is the process we go through. We're going to import a component. I've got to choose the file. All right, so go to that file where you saved it. Mine's right here. I got 2 copies from an earlier quiz. So I'm going to start, and then it pretty much takes care of itself from here. Just click on the buttons. You need to select Call Components, continue. And I'm just about there. It's cleaning up my import files. So I'm going to view the content. So here's my content page. If I go under Assessments and Quizzes, this is where I can continue to edit my quiz. So here's the quadratics quiz I just imported. Here are the 3 questions that we just imported from the Examview into BrightSpace. Thank you.